You've probably heard it 1,000 times. Sales is a numbers game. And in order to find one good lead, you'll need to make 100 calls and send 1,000 emails. You think relentlessly brute force activity is the only path to growth. But I'm here to tell you that, my friend, is a lie. In order to make money within business, you need sales. This is a form of income that drives your operations. Daily income is created by landing daily sales. Daily sales are created by producing daily leads, and daily leads are generated by having daily traffic. And daily traffic is created by sound marketing, or is it? What if I told you that there is a much better way to do what I just said? What if I said there's a smoother, faster, sharper, more streamlined system that allows you to do just that? That literally can identify the best high value strategic leads for your business or your business opportunity within seconds. This is a struggle that all businesses face, and unfortunately, many of them cannot figure it out before it's too late. This is one of the biggest reasons why businesses actually fail. But what if that entire problem was just solved, literally solved for good? What if you could stop playing the numbers game and start a new one, where you could find your perfect clients in any niche or demand? What do you know about Lessie AI and lead generation? You know what? You're going to learn today, because today I'm going to school you. Don't worry, revolutionites. You're currently in Peace Corner, and I'm Les Parham, and that means you're part of our digital revolution. This is at Peace Corner 433, YouTube's #1 business education channel, where I teach you all things digital marketing and exactly how to apply it to your business. And today we're going to talk about AI automations for your business. In the next few minutes, I'm going to expose the broken system of lead generation that's holding you back. And then I'm going to reveal the new class of AI agent that makes finding your ideal customer not just easy, but inevitable. And I'm not just going to talk about it, folks. I'm actually going to show you how it exactly works here. If you're not using this new system called Lessie AI, which is an all-in-one AI people search within your business, you are failing. Period. And because y'all are my audience, I'm going to hook everyone up with a free account and 100 free credits to start within your account. So stick with us until the end, and let me get you right in 30 minutes or less. Section 1, the broken system, why traditional lead generation is a dead end. Now, before we look at a solution, you need to understand the depth of the problem. The entire foundation of modern sales and lead generation is built on quicksand, and most people don't even realize that they're actually sinking. Well, why is that? Because most systems use decaying data, which is old information, right? And this leads to the single most frustrating part of sales: the bounce rate. Every bounce represents wasted time, a wasted credit on your plan, and a small but significant blow to your email domain's reputation. You're paying premium for data that is, by its nature, aging. You are digging for gold in a mine that has already been picked over a lot. And this brings us to the second and perhaps the most costly part of the broken old system, the time sink. Research shows that sales representatives spend a huge portion of their time, in some cases, well over half, on administrative tasks not actually selling. Let that sink in. A very small amount of their paid time is dedicated to one activity that generates revenue. So where does all that other time go? It's devoured by the manual, repetitive, soul-crushing tasks that come before a sale. It's spent scrolling through endless profiles, trying to guess who the right contact is. It's spent manually copying and pasting names and titles into a spreadsheet. It's spent enriching data, which is a fancy term for trying to find a valid email for a contact who might not even be at that company anymore. This isn't salespeople. This is glorified data entry. Your most valuable client-facing team members are being paid to be administrative clerks, and every hour they spend on these low-level tasks is an hour they are not building relationships or closing deals for you. It's a massive hidden cost that silently drains the lifeblood from your business. Finally, this combination of bad data and wasted time leads to the third failure, the spray and pray catastrophe. Because the data can be unreliable and time is short, the only strategy becomes a numbers game. You can't afford to spend an hour researching one perfect lead, so you spend that hour blasting a generic template to hundreds of mediocre ones. The results are depressingly predictable. Your open rates are abysmal at best. Your reply rates are even worse. You're not starting conversations, you're just adding to the noise. You're actually annoying potential customers who might have been a good fit if you'd approach them with relevance and context. Even worse, you're damaging your brand's reputation with every generic email that lands in a spam folder. That, my friends, is not email marketing. Now, none of this is effective. In fact, it's all counterproductive. But what if you could refuse to play that game that I just mentioned? What if instead of digging through stale data, you had a private detective, an intelligent AI agent, right? See what I did right there? That works for you 24/7, scanning the live internet to find opportunities that happen as they happen. This is exactly what I'm talking about, y'all. And this is what Lessie AI is. Section 2, the paradigm shift, introducing the AI agent. Now, for the past decade, we've been told that big data was the answer. Bigger lists, wider nets. Well, guess what? We were wrong. The answer isn't more data, it's more intelligence. The solution is a bigger database, it's a smarter detective. This is where the paradigm shift occurs and the digital revolution begins. We are moving from the era of static databases to the era of dynamic AI agents. And the tools at the forefront of this revolution are changing the game. And that is Lessie AI. Lessie AI is the first ever all-in-one AI people search. It's powered by Lessie AI. The platform delivers precision targeted search capabilities to connect you with the right individuals. It doesn't matter the use case at all, from influencers and clients to industry experts and strategic planners. Lessie AI enables effortless discovery and engagement across multiple high-value scenarios. Now, it's crucial to understand that this is not just another lead database. Calling it that would be like calling a smartphone a pocket calculator. It doesn't store a massive decaying list of contacts. Instead, it actually acts as an intelligent agent that actively scours the live internet in real time, pulling information from countless sources. Think LinkedIn, news articles, company websites, and all the places where your ideal clients are leaving digital footprints at right now. This is the unfair advantage, and this is why successful businesses use Lessie AI. That's what I'm talking about. Those businesses who don't get it are paying for access to 6-month-old lists and bad data. And if you're smart, you can deploy an AI agent to find out who is demonstrating the need and intent to purchase from you today. The entire philosophy changes. You stop asking, who can I sell to? And you start defining, who is my perfect customer? All you have to do is give the AI agent a clear, detailed mission in plain English, and it goes out and it finds those exact people for you. It's a shift from hunting to attracting, from searching to discovering. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. That sounds too good to be true. And in the world of overhyped tech, you have every right to be doubtful. And that is precisely the reason why I'm not going to spend another 5 minutes talking about theory. The age of telling is over. The age of showing has begun. We are going to walk through how this new kind of AI can find paying customers for a real world business in a notoriously difficult niche. And we're going to do it right now. Section 3, the live proof, finding paying customers for a local HVAC business. This is where the rubber meets the road, right? We're going to take a hypothetical but very real business and we're going to solve their biggest problem in the next few minutes. Now, our business is going to be a local HVAC company, right? So let's call them Texas Prime HVAC, right? Whatever. They're brilliant at installing commercial heating and air conditioning systems, but they're terrible at finding new clients. Their big ticket contracts come from other businesses, property management companies, and large restaurants, and maybe office buildings, right? But finding the decision makers at these places, the operations manager or the facility director, is usually a nightmare of manual work. So let's give our AI agent its mission, and I'm going to break it down into 4 easy steps. Step number 1, I call this the magic command. We're going to craft the prompt. Let's walk through how this works. I'm starting with the prompt. Now, I could start simple with something like HVAC owners in Texas, but that's playing the old game. We're talking about the new hotness right now, so let's do it. The goal is to find our perfect customer, so we need to give the AI more context. Now, watch this, right? You can see my screen on your screen right now as I'm doing it, so pay attention. I'm going to type in plain English, right? Find operations managers or owners of commercial property management companies in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. They should manage a portfolio of at least 10 properties. I want to find companies that have recently posted online about facility maintenance, vendor management, or improving tenant experience. Okay, let's break down why this prompt is a killer. First, the exact roles. All right, operations manager or owners, no more guessing. Second, the location, Dallas-Fort Worth area. We're keeping it local, right? Third, a key detail, manage a portfolio of at least 10 properties. This filters out the smaller players. And fourth, the game changer, an intent signal. We're looking for companies actively thinking and talking about the exact problem our HVAC company solves. This is the difference between a cold lead and a white hot opportunity. Now, watch this. I'm going to hit find. Let's hit find. Boom. Step 2, the search and analysis. And here we go. Y'all are watching what would normally take a sales rep days, if not months, to accomplish, happening in real time in minutes and seconds. The Lessie AI's agent is using my natural language prompt and deploying its agents across the web, scanning LinkedIn, company websites, industry blogs, and news articles live and in real time. Look at the screen. The results are populating. We've now found over 45 perfect candidates for our search who are perfectly matched to exactly what we wanted, exactly what I said earlier. This isn't being pulled from a static list. It's being built for us from scratch in minutes. It shows the person's name, their title, their company, and a link to their profile. But the most powerful column here is the reason why. Let's dive in. The first one, let's call him Michael, is an operations director at a commercial real estate firm in Dallas. Now, why is he the perfect fit? The AI tells me this. Number 1, confirm role as an operations director. Number 2, company website lists portfolio as over 2 million square feet in DFW. And number 3, found a blog post from 3 weeks ago titled Our Commitment to Proactive Facility Maintenance. The article mentions that they are evaluating new vendor partnerships for 2026. So now, y'all, do you understand the power of this? This isn't a lead. This is an invitation. Michael is a specific person with a specific need who is actively looking for a solution that our hypothetical HVAC company provides. It's that simple. Let's look at another. Sarah, she's a co-owner of a property group. Now, why is she a match? The AI found a post she made on LinkedIn 2 weeks ago asking her network for recommendations for a reliable commercial HVAC service after our old provider let us down. This is a prospect who is not just in market, she's in pain. She's desperately looking for a hero to solve her problems. This is the intelligence layer that traditional lead generation completely lacks. With Lessie AI, we have context. With Lessie AI, we have relevance. And with Lessie AI, we have intent. Step 3, verification and list building. Now, look at these results. Next to each name, we can unlock their contact information. The AI cross-references multiple data sources to find and crucially verify their email address in real time, aiming for high accuracy. This single feature saves countless hours and protects your domain sending reputation. So I've got this list of incredibly warm leads. I can select the top ones and with a single click, save them to a new list called DFW Property Managers Hot. Now, this isn't just a spreadsheet. This is a curated living asset. The manual mind-numbing process of list building has been completed in under 3 minutes. This is crazy, y'all. You saw it with your own eyes. Step 4, exporting and integration. But what if you already use a CRM like HubSpot or Salesforce? No problem. With one click on the export button, I can download this entire hot list. Here it is. First name, last name, company title, the verified email, and even that reason why snippet we saw earlier. This file is ready to be uploaded directly into any CRM, automatically populating your sales pipeline with the highest quality leads you have ever seen. This is a big deal, y'all. You're not changing your workflow, you're supercharging it. You're replacing the sludge of bad data with some super premium fuel. We just found a list of pre-vetted, high intent contacts in a specific niche for a local business in less time than it takes to make a cup of coffee. The lead generation problem for Texas Prime HVAC, which was our mythological company, right? It's solved. And that's the power of Lessie AI, the AI agent, right? Section 4, the activation from lead to conversation. Now, finding the lead is only half the battle, right? The way you initiate that conversation is what separates a closed deal from a deleted email. And the data we've just gathered allows us to engage in a way that was previously impossible at scale. So now, let's contrast the old way with the new way. The old way, your email will look something like this, right? Your old email will say something like, "Hi, Michael, my name is blah, blah, blah from Texas Prime HVAC. I'm writing to see if you have any needs for commercial HVAC services. Can we schedule a 15-minute call?" This email is generic. It screams mass blast. Michael gets 50 of these a day. Why would he reply? Delete. That's exactly what he's going to think, and that's what he's going to do. Trust me. Now, let's use the intelligence we gathered. We can craft a personalized outreach that will look something more like this. Your new email should say something like this. Okay, your subject, your recent article on proactive maintenance. The body of the email. Now, notice the subject line alone is hyper relevant. It's about him, not me or us or the HVAC business, right? So now let's look at the body of the email. Hi, Michael. I came across the post you wrote on your company's blog about proactive facility maintenance. Your point about elevating a new vendor partnership for 2026 really stood out. For the past 15 years, my company, Texas Prime HVAC, has specialized in helping commercial and property managers in DFW do exactly that. We partner with firms like yours to build maintenance plans that reduce emergency calls and increase tenant satisfaction. Given your focus on finding new partners, would it be worth a brief chat to share how we've helped other DFW properties? Now, let's break down why this email works as opposed to the other one, right? It leads with a specific flattering reference to his own work. It demonstrates research and connects his stated goal directly to our solution. This isn't a sales email, it's a consultation. You've transformed from a random vendor into a potential partner before he's even finished the first sentence. Emails with this level of personalization have been shown to dramatically increase reply rates. Now, for Sarah, remember her? She was the co-owner from LinkedIn, right? Now, if it was me, I'd say something like this, right? So let's go with your new email here, okay? I would make the subject reliable commercial HVAC in Fort Worth. And for my body, I'd say something like this. Hi, Sarah. I saw your LinkedIn post asking for recommendations for a reliable commercial HVAC provider. It sounds like you had a frustrating experience, which is unfortunately common. My company, Texas Prime HVAC, is a family-owned business here in Texas, and our entire reputation is built on reliability. We serve a number of commercial clients in Fort Worth and would be happy to provide a transparent assessment of your needs. Would you be open to a quick call to discuss what a truly reliable partnership looks like? Again, y'all, it's contextual, right? It acknowledges her pain. It positions our company as the direct solution. She's not just likely to reply, she's likely to be relieved. Remember, it's about quality, not quantity. It's about intelligence, not brute force. Section 5, expanding the universe beyond the local services. We've just solved the problem for an HVAC company out there, but this is not a tool for just one niche. Now, the power of this AI agent lies in its versatility. The only limit is your ability to define your perfect customer. Let's zoom out. Imagine you run a marketing agency. Right? Your old method was to buy a list of e-commerce companies. Now, your new method, we're going to use a prompt for the AI agent. And I would say something like this, right? I'd say find direct to consumer skincare companies with 10 to 50 employees that raised the seed or Series A funding round in the last 6 months and have a company blog but haven't mentioned SEO in the past year. You've just found companies with cash who are investing in growth but have an unaddressed need. You're a growth partner arriving at the perfect moment. Smart. Think about it. I'm literally giving y'all the answers to the test here. Right? So what if you're not looking for clients, but for talent? You need to hire an elite engineer. Your old method was posting on a job board. That's whack. We're not going to do that anymore. Your new method, let's hit that prompt. I'd say something like find software engineers in Europe who are active contributors to open source Python libraries on GitHub, have posted on social media about generative AI in the last 60 days, and I have opened to new opportunities on their profile in minutes. You've generated a list of passionate, skilled, and actively looking candidates that a team of recruiters couldn't find in a month. The applications are truly endless. Are you a consultant? Find manufacturing companies that recently hired a new VP of supply chain and are mentioning efficiency in their quarterly reports. Are you looking for investors? Find angel investors who previously invested in B2B SaaS and recently attended a FinTech conference. Maybe you're into real estate. Find property leads who frequently post on new home announcements and who recently posted they like to buy a home in the Austin, Texas area on social media. Whatever your goal is, whoever your target is, Lessie AI's AI agent can be configured to find them. It's literally that simple. It transforms your business into a protective intelligence gathering operation. And here is the even crazier part. Team. The list of solutions that Lessie AI can help you with are almost endless. From a business standpoint, it's crazy, right? You can find and solve multiple pain points with this. Maybe you need to find an influencer for your marketing. Maybe you need to find a client for your business. Maybe you need to find an investor for your capital. Maybe you need to find talent for something like freelancing. Maybe you need to find a partner for expansion, right? Maybe you need to find a coach for mentorship. Maybe you need to find a distributor for your products. Maybe you need to find property leads for anything real estate based. Lessie AI is really a true diamond in the rough. Look at all these tools they have. I'll show you on my screen again here as I'm scrolling down. Look at this. This system covers a full range of tools that I haven't even told y'all about yet. Easily more tools than can be listed in just one video. The bottom line is, if you're in business and you're online, you need to arm yourself with weapons that will help you win the war. And let me tell you, YouTube familia, Lessie AI is like having a nuclear device just waiting to be unleashed. So let's circle back to where we started. Now, the idea that sales is just a numbers game, after what you've just seen, you now know that that is a lie. It's never about the numbers. It was always about the intelligence. The lead generation problem is literally one of the single biggest hurdles for businesses. And guess what? It's now a solved problem. The question is no longer, how do I find more leads? The question is, what will you do with all the time and resources you get back now? I wonder, exactly what does your business look like when your sales team spends the majority of their time talking to high intent prospects instead of doing admin work? Think about it. What happens to your growth when you can enter any new market and instantly identify your dream clients? This isn't just a cool new tool, y'all. This is the fundamental fork in the road. In the coming years, there will be two types of businesses. Two, those that leverage AI to operate with precision, intelligence, and speed, and those that stick to the old manual methods. The title of this video is not an exaggeration. It is a prediction for businesses that refuse to adapt. The future is bleak. The choice is yours. You can continue playing the rigged game of spray and pray, or you can stop playing that game and start playing a new game, a game where you have the unfair advantage. Now, y'all tell me in the comments, what type of contacts would you like to find with Lessie AI? Y'all know I always read the comments, and if this video was helpful, like it, share it with more people, and subscribe to our channel here at Peace Corner 433 for more weekly content. Don't just take my word for it. My goal today was to prove it to you, but the ultimate proof is what it can do for your business. To start using Lessie AI, use my special link in the description and apply the invitation code to get your exclusive offer. Click the link, or you can scan the QR code that's on your screen now, right? In the comments below, there's a link. You can create your account, and in a few minutes, you'll have a qualified list of contacts who are ready to talk to you about whatever it is you do. Also, don't forget that I'm personally gonna hook up everyone with a free account and 100 free credits to start within your account. Use the link, sign up, and then write your first prompt. Define your dream client. Find 5 of them in the next 10 minutes. Send them a personalized contextual email based on the intelligence that Lessie AI, the AI agent, gives you. See what it feels like to stop prospecting and start operating. See what it feels like to have the entire problem of lead generation solved for good. Click that link and start building the future of your business today. And now that you're part of our digital revolution, let's keep growing our business by learning more and more every day about digital marketing and exactly how you can make more money within your business because of digital marketing. And all you have to do is simply click right here.